Nightmare Real, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So you guys have been asking me for a while, who are some of my favorite heavyweights currently right now? Like, who are my favorite heavyweights to watch? All right. Now, I came up with a list of 6, but I'm cutting it to 5 because one guy, I just don't know what the hell is going on with him. Some of you probably know who that is by me just saying that, but he is in my top 5 when he's active, and I know he's going to fight, and I actually know what the fuck is going on with him. But right now, I'm just not sure where he's at. But before I get to that, let me just go over a few guys who I enjoy watching, okay? It has nothing to do with where you think their skill set is at or who they fought or who they didn't fight. It's just when, you guys are asking me who I enjoy watching, so I'm going to tell you, all right? Now, if you leave who you enjoy watching in the comment section, all right? Dillian White, he didn't make my 5, but I like watching Dillian White fight, man. He comes to fight. He can sell a fight. He stays in the gym. He stays in shape. I respect that about him, especially for a heavyweight, man. He was in the gym after the Chisora fight. I think like 5 days after that, he was back in the gym, man. Putting up Instagram footage of him taking 6-mile runs and, being in the gym. So I love his work ethic. So he's not just running his mouth. He has a great work ethic and he wants big fights. He's went out and called dudes out. And he know what it takes to sell a fight. He know what it takes to get an opponent. The shit he did with Brian Jennings at the David Haye Bellew weigh-in. I like Dillian White, man. That fight he had with Chisora, the fight with Anthony Joshua. I mean, I like watching that dude fight, man. Dominic Breazeale is another one. I love watching Dominic Breazeale fight. The new age, 6'8", big heavyweight. Similar to Dillian White, that he comes to fight. He didn't get down on himself when he lost the fight to Anthony Joshua. He was right back in the gym like a week after that. You know what I mean? The fights he had with Mansour was very entertaining. The fight he just had with Israel Gono, very entertaining. Even Anthony Joshua, he lost the fight. He got dominated, but a lot of people thought he was going to lose in 30 seconds. I'm not giving him a moral victory, but I'm just saying that's a tough-ass dude, man. And I respect a guy like Dominic Breazeale. Minus, I know he's not the fastest. I know he doesn't look the quickest or the sharpest, or his technique isn't, as formidable as some of you guys want it to be. But I love watching that dude fight. Another 2 guys, they're kind of the same to me, although one of them, his resume is way better than the other guys, but as far as who he's beaten. But Amir Mansour and Alexander Povetkin, I like those dudes, because they're like kind of like the last of a dying breed as far as like the 6'1" type of heavyweight. Come forward, bob and weave a little bit, try to get close, try to get his work off like that. Kind of like the last of a dying breed, man. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. I know a lot of you probably wondering, like, Povetkin, he got the drug stuff going on, but I just don't want to lie to you guys, man, because before the drug shit went on with Wilder, I had Povetkin the second best resume at heavyweight as far as resume to Vladimir Klitschko. So he came back, he knocked the fuck out of Duhapa. I know he got his drug issue clouding him right now, man, but I want to see him fight again. Like I said, I'd rather see him lose in the ring than lose in court or some shit like that. But I enjoy watching the dude fight, both of them, Mansour and Povetkin, because of those reasons. All right. So yeah, those would be that 4 right there. Then if Hughie Fury is another one because he's a big, tall guy. Like I said, the new age heavyweight, but he's light on his feet, man. The dude is so light on his feet. I like when he works his jab. I like Hughie Fury. I really do. Although some people think I hate him, like a lot of his hardcore, people in his gym. You know what I mean? I'm not over the top with him, but I do like Hughie Fury. I love his style. For a big guy like that to be so nimble, he's a dedicated. You know what I mean? So I like Hughie Fury. Now to my top 5. Now there's one dude that I'm leaving off the list, but when he's active and I know he's gonna fight and I know what the hell's going on with him, he'll be in my 5 again. Tyson Fury. I just don't know what's going on with him. I just seen a picture of him. Looks like he's damn near 400 pounds. I know they're talking about him coming back sometime this year. I guess we'll see, man. But when Tyson is active and he's fighting, I like Tyson Fury. 6'9", 6'8", however tall he is. Kind of reminds me of like a Vitaly Klitschko without the power and maybe the stiff jab of Klitschko, but talk shit. I love his entertainment. I like how he can sell a fight at a press conference. I like Tyson Fury, man. He talks a lot of shit, but he's willing to back it up. You know what I mean? Right now, I know he's going through some problems, so I guess we'll see what happens with Tyson Fury, man. But now the guys that are active that I know have fights coming up, that I know that are out there fighting, and you know what I mean? Vladimir Klitschko. I'm going to start with him first, all right? Well, shit, him and Joshua, both of them. That's 1 and 2. Not necessarily I'm ranking them 1 and 2, but they're fighting each other, so I'm just put them together. Similar in height and size and gold medalists. You know what I mean? I've heard both these guys be criticized for similar things, being upright and stiff and all this shit. But Vladimir, man, one of the best 1-2s in the heavyweight division I've ever seen. What I mean by 1-2s is jab right hands, jab and straight right hand, or if you're southpaw, the right jab and straight left hand. One of the best I've seen, man, right up there with Larry Holmes and Ali as far as that is concerned. He can dominate a fight off that. He can dominate a fight off his jab. You know what I mean? When he's on and cooking, when he's at his best. But I still like watching Vladimir fight. I know a lot of people don't like his style. Hey, I don't like all the excessive grabbing. You know what I mean? But as a big man, I respect Vladimir Klitschko. And he is one of my guys. If there's a heavyweight fight and Vlad's involved, I'm watching it. You know what I mean? And Joshua, he's trying to be the heir to the throne. Although I know Tyson Fury already beat Klitschko, I'm just saying Joshua's trying to make his mark. He looks the part. He's very confident. He has the mentality. I mean, if you listen to him talk, you would think Joshua's been champ for like 5 years or something. Like he's like a veteran. You know what I mean? So I like the way he carries himself. Some people say it's manufactured, and well, I don't know him like that, man. I don't hang out with Anthony Joshua, but from what I see, I'm talking about his confidence as being a fighter. I'm not talking about him the way he answers questions, but just his confidence as a fighter, his mentality, the things he says, what he needs to do and work on. I like that. You know what I mean? So I like watching those two. Deontay Wilder. When I watch Deontay Wilder, you can look at him and say, damn. And you can say this with anybody, but with him, because of the, people get on him for leaky defense or his footwork or this, that, and the third, or whatever you want to say. When you look at Deontay Wilder, what makes it exciting for me is not only is he's American heavyweight that's finally making some noise, whether it's positive or negative, the fact that there's something surrounding him and fans are talking, whether positive or negative. And when you watch him, it's like that sense of, damn, he can look like he can get knocked out because his defense don't look all that, you know what I mean? But then you say, but he can possibly knock them the fuck out. So there's that whole intrigue of he could be killed or be killed, so to speak. You know what I mean? I know that sounds kind of bloodthirsty and savage, but that's just what it seems like when it's Deontay Wilder in there, man. You know what I mean? So that's why I like him, all right? Joseph Parker, fast hands. He's another dude that I like his attitude, man. I like his attitude, and they keep that dude busy, man. You go look at his 2016 year. He was busy as hell that year, man. Just fight after fight. Carlos Takam, Ruiz. I mean, those are some good fights for him, man, in my opinion. So I like watching Parker fight, and he has a fight coming up with Huey Fury, so I can't wait for that one. But I like Parker, man. I like watching him fight, and I liked watching him and Joshua fight before they became title holders. I was talking about them as prospects, and so I like watching Parker. And then Luis Ortiz, southpaw, Cuban background, so the amateur pedigree is there in full attack. He's surgical with that left hand. I like the way he can place the uppercut with the left hand or the left hook, or he can come down the middle with it. I like if you try to pressure him, how he can place nice little uppercuts and shots with it. Southpaw. I like watching Luis Ortiz fight too. Although every fight isn't gonna, wow you or blow you off your seat. I just like watching the dude fight. So if you guys are asking me, those are my 5, man. Ortiz, Vladimir, Parker, Wilder, Joshua, that I like to watch. Tyson Fury, like I said, he will be in there. I would probably take possibly Ortiz off and put Fury in there if Fury is fighting, but I don't know what's up with him right now. So that's my 5, man. Ortiz, Vladimir, Parker, Wilder, Joshua, and Fury's like 5B. You know what I mean? If he's coming back or when he's coming back. But that's who I like, man. You guys leave in the comment section who you like. So don't spend time disagreeing with me. Just, you know what I mean? Just say who you like to watch. Who are your 5 favorite heavyweights to watch right now? I'm out.